Hey everyone, welcome back to the channel, and in today's video we will be looking at something a little bit Canadian. It is from Hobbymaster. It is a Canadair F86 Sabre Mk.6, as you can see right there. It is from the Royal Canadian Air Force's 430 Squadron, known as the Silver Falcons. Now, they were formed in 1943 during World War II. It was a fighter reconnaissance squadron, disbanding in 1945 though, but they were reformed again in 1951 for the NATO air defence duties in Europe during the Cold War, of course. And they would actually be based in France until 1962, when they were deactivated and then moved to West Germany and reactivated again in 1963, flying starfighters until 1970. In 1971, they were reformed as a tactical helicopter squadron, a role that they continue to do to this day, currently flying the Bell CH-146 Griffins. So, well, for my Canadian viewers, of course, grab yourself a Moosehead or a Puppers and get ready to check this awesome model out. We'll have a little look straight in there. That's it. That's what we're going to see. It's got some details in the flap as well. So crack that beer open and let's check out this Canadian Sabre.
So pitter patter, let's get at her.
Alright, so you do get some tanks and the closed air brake doors, of course, and the little plug for your stand hole. You do get the usual stand, of course, which we'll check out in flight. Now, if you're a regular viewer, this is not our first Canadian Sabre, of course. We did, I think it was an aerobatics one we did, which was pretty cool. So, but now we're going to see one in proper military colours. As you can see, all the accessories that we need to put on, of course. Now, one thing I have to say with these, the pilot figures, they do always look awesome, as I try and struggle to get it out. The quality of these pilot figures are really nice. They have a lot of really cool detail. Yeah, awesome. But anyway, what we want to do is we want to check out the model first. So we'll see if we can get it to pop out. This was brand new too, so I don't know how old it is, but I just managed to get it from a shop online that had it brand spanking new, so that was pretty cool. All right, that does look awesome though. Let's move these accessories out of the way. We'll get to them in a moment. Man, that looks cool. We'll zoom right in, have a look at some of the details close up first before we assemble it as usual. Check out the awesome flag on the back there. And there's the Silver Falcon. That is great. It does have some really nice detail inside here. The stenciling and everything looks freaking awesome. The old maple leaf roundel there. Beautiful. Looks stunning. The whole aircraft does look fantastic. The build quality of these are pretty nice. Now, I believe these just slide back. Even the canopy looks awesome as well. Inside, it's got some great detail. You can see all the instruments and the gauge cluster deep in there. You've got to look really hard in there to see that. Speaking of hard, that seat looks very hard. There's no cushioning on the bottom there. At least you got a headrest. Inside, you sort of got nothing. It's just a blank off. I think if I recall right, the Corgi ones, you can see a little bit of turbofan option in there. But look, that's up to you how fussy you want to be with little things like that. As I say, I always do these videos pretty generically, I suppose you could say, so you can take out of them what you want. You can be as fussy as you want, but for me, I think this presents nicely. Looks good enough. It'll look fantastic when it's sitting in a shelf when I eventually get some. Yes. So underneath the usual nice details, it is a sort of a dark sort of blue-grey underneath there. But it does look pretty cool. What we'll do though is, yeah, you guessed it, we will set this up in flight as a completed aircraft, and we'll come back and check it out. Alright, here we've got it set up very straightforward. You've got your two gear bay door sections that you just put in, then you've got your two tanks that you just put on, your two closed air brakes that you put on. Yeah, we've got a theme going on here, but we've got one pilot, which sits in there nice and snug. He looks freaking awesome. That is really nice. This whole livery looks pretty sweet. It's on point. I like it. It presents really well. You'll be pretty happy if you want your Canadian Sabre in some camouflage. It does look really cool. And of course, you'll want to put it on the stand because, well, it is in flight, isn't it? So there is your stand. It is a three-piece stand. You've got to really put these together really tight so that they don't, because this has got a little bit of weight behind it, so it doesn't flop around. So let's see if we can manage to do that and have it not get a bit floppy. We don't like it when it's floppy, that's for sure. All right. Now, that is it on the stand for you in flight, people. If you like to look at your models in this way, you all know me by now. I like to see mine with their gear hanging out. So with you in flight displays all done, we're going to chuck some landing gear on this and and open it all up and set it up, gear down, and it's so excited, it's already starting to make itself fall apart for that. So let's finish the job. And there we have it, gear down, very, very straightforward, all opened up. You put your, well, open air brakes in there. That does always look really cool. It's got some nice detail. It's got the little shaft hanging out. That always looks nice. You open up your canopy so you can see all your beautiful detail that we saw earlier. And of course, underneath, you just put your two modules that are for the main landing gear and for the nose wheel. So the nose wheel just drops straight in. It's got some detail in the wheel well, which is really nice. But unusually with the main gear, there's no real sort of detail in that wheel well. It's all just flush and flat, which is just a little bit weird. They've gone to the effort on the nose wheel, but not so much for the main landing gear option. And then, of course, you put your little plug in there for the stand hole. And that is, yeah, job done. Beautiful. Looks fantastic. Setup is really easy. No hassles whatsoever. Everything goes on straightforward. We'll chuck it on the scales and we'll get a bit of a weight for you, of course, as per usual, and we will wind up this little video. All right, let's chuck it on the scales. We've got ourselves 185 grams for this little Canadian Sabre. That is fantastic. Looks awesome, as I've said. So yeah, hopefully you have enjoyed it. And if I do have any Canadian viewers, I hope you have enjoyed it as well. All right, I'll do the usual photos at the end. Some of those my way would be awesome. Drop a comment below, let me know your thoughts, and punch that subscribe button if you're watching and you haven't done that. And thank you for watching another one of my videos. I do appreciate everyone that does drop past to the channel, and hopefully you did get some use out of this video. And with that, we'll wind up. So happy hunting for your next model, of course, and you all have an awesome sauce rest of your day. Cheers, everyone.